Cancer. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your August 2024 general tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at the astrological energies of the month of August. I will tell you, Cancer, this is a very busy month. I'm comparing it back to April when we were in eclipse season. We are not in eclipse season, but we have lots of energy and there's this huge shift that we're all going to be able to feel. I do think that this Mercury retrograding in the signs of Virgo and Leo is going to be a huge factor during 3 weeks out of the month. We have a Leo new moon, an Aquarius full moon, and then we have a lot of squares that are going to be very energy shifting. And I do think that this is going to be a month, Cancer, where we are ramping up towards the fall, which is already proven, or the astrologers are all saying is going to be a huge fall. So let's get right into it, Cancer. If you haven't already looked at those August money tarot readings, I will leave the link below. I have also included all of the aspects below in the description. Okay, so let's get right into it, Cancer. Let's see what Spirit has for you for the month of August. You start off the first week with the King of Wands in the reverse, as well as the King of Cups. So 2 kings that first week. Second week, you have the Page of Pentacles, as well as the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Third week of August finds you with the Knight of Wands, as well as the 7 of Cups in the reverse. And the last week finds you with the Page of Swords and the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so already very interesting that you already have those cups. Lots of cups I'm already seeing with this King, the 9, and the 7. Interesting there. And I think it's interesting how many court cards you have. You have these 2 kings, this page, this knight, and this page. So possibly having a lot of important people making some decisions this month, Cancer. So really pay attention if you are someone who is in a leadership role or you are someone who is affected by leadership. This could be the month to really pay attention. Okay, you already had a card flip out, so we're going to use that 3 of Wheels. So the 3 of Wheels is that card of working diligently to get a result, but working with people. Now, I think what is interesting with the 3 of Wheels or 3 of Pentacles is it's usually this depiction of this person who is like in a church and is showing like the plans to other people to get their opinion. This 3 of Wheels, I think, is interesting is that he's like carving out this whatever this statue is for everyone to see. And so there is this energy here of doing something this month where you are trying to bring out attention of others. And this could have been the energy you were doing back in July, but it is also, running into August. And it does feel like you have been trying to either get the attention of your superiors or possibly someone of influence is who you are trying to appeal to. And I do think that this month, Cancer, really pay attention to the people who you come in contact with. I do think that you actually may be having a bigger effect than you even realize, which is really nice to see. So let's go ahead and pull an overarching theme card. Spirit, if you can send Cancerians an overarching theme card for the month of August. And you have Traveler, move in a new direction. And I want to say, let me see who else received that card, because that's really important. I have my little notes over here. So I want to see Aquarius. So Cancer, if any of you will have any Aquarius placements, they also receive this Traveler, move in a new direction. And this is showing you, Cancer, that is somewhere in your life that the direction that you have been on, it could be time to pivot. It could be time to take a chance and try something new, or it could mean like a new thing could be coming up in the future and not be afraid of. Do not be afraid to go down down a different path than what you had envisioned earlier this month or earlier this year. So keep that in mind as we go through your reading, but also as you move through August. I do think that it's very interesting, like I said, that you have so many court cards. Something important is really going on here this first week of the month with the Kings. And I do think there's some opposing views with the King of Wands, King of Cups. Some type of money conversations could come to you that second week of the month. And by the time you move here to the third and fourth weeks of the month, you have so much going on. This Knight of Wands and Seven of Cups, almost like too many options to choose from. And Spirit is telling you need to get laser focused once Mercury moves direct. Mercury will move direct on the 28th of the month. So once you're moving into September, end of the month, Page of Swords, Eight of Swords, don't be surprised if some new information comes out that really should have been back here. You don't really find out until the end of August, if not into September, okay? And I think this is going to be all stemming around what it is that you need to get ahead. And I don't know if it's at your job or if it's with important people, but this King of Wands and King of Cups, this first week of August, when we do have Venus and Leo squaring Uranus and Taurus on the 2nd, we have that Leo new moon on the 4th, as well as Venus entering Virgo on the same day. And then right after that, that next day, Mercury retrograde begins in Virgo. Cancer, I will tell you that this King of Cups and this King of Wands, there is some type of, I just hear dueling it out, like differing of opinions, two leaders possibly not agreeing. If this is someone that you know, or you are sitting on a board, or you are the head of an organization, or this could just be your own business and some colleagues who hold high positions are not getting along, this is going to continue throughout the rest of the month. And I will tell you that you are going to be figuring out, is this the energy you want to stay around? Okay. And I do think that that energy just carries through until at least September, if not longer. Okay. That feels like it's a lingering energy. Now, by the time you get to the second week of August, we will have Mercury entering Leo. Remember, it is retrograde on the 14th. And then we will have Mars in Gemini squaring Saturn in Pisces on the 16th. And then we will have the Sun conjunct Mercury in Leo on the 18th. During this period of time, there's a lot of buildup around people in power conversating, people possibly not getting along. But it feels like for you, Cancer, you're taking advantage of some of the bickering and staying kind of low, keeping to yourself, and some type of money opportunity finds you. I don't know if you hear about a job opportunity and you put in an application, or possibly you have been wishing for some type of opportunity to appear and it does. This could be in conversation. Someone just tells you that, their company is looking for someone. Something here in that mid-week or mid-month comes to you, and don't be afraid to go for it. Okay, Cancer, I do think that that's what this move in a new direction is trying to signal to you. Do not be afraid to at least look at it, to get your feelers out there, start conversating on LinkedIn, or just find out more about what this opportunity is. Okay. Now, by the time you move into the third week of August, I will tell you August 19th is probably one of the more stressful days of the month. This is when we have the Aquarius full moon. We also have Jupiter in Gemini squaring Saturn in Pisces. The same day, we have Venus in Virgo squaring Jupiter in Gemini, and this Venus in Virgo opposite Saturn in Pisces. So like lessons learned in money, possessions, taking responsibility. So don't be surprised if during this time there's a lot going on in the collective as well as your own life. This King or Knight of Wands, that is fiery energy, like trying to get out there, trying to do too much. Be aware of people doing that around you. You have so many opportunities that I would say lay low. If you do not have to be out in all of the drama, let other people do this whole Knight of Wands and trying to rush and trying to get there. I do think think there's a good opportunity still brewing for you individually, but I think that this going on in the collective is going to make things very muddy. Like, I don't think anything is going to be clear until Mercury starts moving direct at the end of the month. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That Aquarius full moon definitely could lend some information as well as to what is going on in the collective. I think that Aquarius full moon could also help you by the end of the month when we have this Page of Swords, this Eight of Swords in reverse. The sun does enter Virgo on the 22nd, as well as Venus in Virgo opposite Neptune in Pisces on the 28th. Mercury finally ends its retrograde on the 28th. And then we have Venus entering Libra on the 29th. So much going on as we move into that last week. Eight of Swords in reverse. I'm really glad to see that, because in the past, maybe you were confused or didn't really have good mental direction. And I feel like with this in reverse is like clarity finally comes in. Page of Swords is that clarity. Someone brings in some new information. And I feel like that information, it was kind of going on back here, but you couldn't get to it or you couldn't hear it because it was slowed down with Mercury in its retrograde. And I do think that this carries into September. I think once you move into September, remember, we will have Uranus retrograde beginning in Taurus on September 1st, and then Pluto enters Capricorn also on September 1st. So just know that this Page of Swords, Eight of Swords, I think it plays out better once you move into September. But I do think this traveler move in a new direction, you all are setting your sights for something different. Don't be surprised if by the fall you are kind of leaving this tension here. It doesn't necessarily mean you're leaving the company. Maybe you're moving into a new role, or maybe you do leave the company, but there definitely is something brewing here in the month of August. So let me know, Cancer, what you're looking forward to this month. I hope you all have a great month, and I'll talk to you later.